Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without leave. This is Whitmore. Hall and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boyz who take the lead.
Ball shot. Watch along season is here, family. Welcome to Ball Shot. Watch along of Unity Cup. A friendly game between the Reggae Boyz and the Super Eagles. Ball Shot, watch along. My name is Benton and the family. George, what go on?
Well, like I said, watch along season is here. I'm excited.
Yo, the starting 11, the starting 11s for each team is up. Early talk. Game kicking off. What kind of CP? Yo, what kind of start late time? A minute. When you start pan time around here, you know.
Well, you start the wrong live.
Football family, big up on yourself. Thank you for joining us. Watch along Saturday. It's a busy Saturday, but you don't know, we're just going to watch some football and enjoy ourselves. We have this game and then we have Champions League. So we're going to have to find a way to exercise during this watch along, brother.
Yep.
The game is on Max TV Ghana. In fact, I am streaming it through Ball Shot Sport Out. Should we lock it off, family, before the Max TV Ghana send we a thing? Well, let's see. It's just a friendly game, so Max TV Ghana should not make such a big deal, right?
If it's a Ball Shot come up with a new name, you know why.
All right, starting 11. Talk to me. Wait, what's Steve McLaren doing in Iceland?
That's a damn good question. What do they stand?
All right, starting 11 for each team. Nigeria Super Eagles, Stanley Nobeli, Ismail, Benjamin Frederick, Felix Agu, Wilfred Ndidi, Ogobu, Samuel Chuwagesi, I playing at the game here, Frank Oyenka, Nathan Teller, Cyril Dessers, Moses Simon. Yo, Reggae Boyz, good luck, you know. Talk to me about the Super Eagles starting 11.
But that didn't Donald say this is a C team?
Well, this is a very strong C team, Reggie.
And big up Donald, our resident Nigerian, in our group chat saying we're going dead.
If there's any time for Ball Shot win a game, today is the day. Today is the day. If there's any time, not Ball Shot, is there any time for the Reggae Boyz win a game? Today is the day, family. Today is the day. All right, so the Reggae Boyz starting 11. Shaq Cohen Davis, Casey Palmer, Dexter Lambegisa, Mason Holgate, Amari Bell, Jonathan Russell, Mancal, Ronaldo Cephas, Isaac Hayden, Richard King, Mr. Burrell, I went near Romar, I don't know. Burrell, Kaim Dixon. Talk to me about the Reggae Boyz starting 11. How do you pronounce his brother's first name? Rumarn.
Well, him have to earn our right for call him name the right way. So we'll see how him play first. But I have some questions, and that's why I'm happy about games like these, because we get to see things, our players that we probably wouldn't get to see normally, like in a World Cup qualifier. We get some game, and more specifically, I'm talking about Cephas, because I don't think Cephas was that impressive against Trinidad.
Nigeria in the white kit, it's kicking from left to right. Family. Woo! One thing we know is that the Nigerians them love pull out fandangos. Dexter Lambegisa under a bit of pressure early.
Yeah.
Corner kick to Nigeria.
I wonder if Restream remember edit the stream while it live.
Well, we have it up. We have it up. Corner kick.
Good, remember update it. I want to say big up to Max TV Ghana. Big up to Max TV Ghana. They are the originator of the stream. So if them all want to come cuss we off, let it be known that we big them up.
The source is Max TV Ghana. In fact, you can't miss it. It's right upon its stream. So Moses Simon is a dangerous player. What are you looking to get out of this football game, ultimately, for both of these teams? A, the Reggae Boyz, and B, and the Super Eagles.
Well, to be honest,
I quote Eric Chile of the Super Eagles and Steve McLaren of the Reggae Boyz.
what for Jamaica, we have the World Cup qualifiers and we have Gold Cup coming up in a week, right? Basically in the next week or a little bit over 2 weeks, or a little over a week. What I want to see from Jamaica as Kevin Dixon breaks away to the right. Oh, I forget some people can watch the match. But what we want to see is, I want to see the individual players that are going to come out and say, I deserve a chance. I deserve an opportunity. That's what I want to see.
As for me, personally, I am looking for Casey Palmer has to show that he can play against this level of competition. Lambegisa cutting down the right side. If he pass the BBC ball now, brother. Oh my God! Yo, Brethren, going in the inside. I mean, Lambegisa, I come like them don't speak the same language. Because Casey Palmer wide open in the middle, asking for the ball with him hands open wide, like him a welcome somebody. Nice to flex like a crowd. Yeah.
Hold on, so Steve McLaren really get a red card?
Yeah, Steve McLaren banished to the start. But we're not looking at Steve McLaren, we're looking at the colorful members of the diaspora.
Why?
Yeah, Steve McLaren move out that way.
Yo, but why, of all the seats in the stands, look where Steve McLaren go sit down. Hey, you know when Jamaica score, Steve McLaren, big up Michelle. When Jamaica score, so Steve McLaren will go up. Hey, hello. I'm the coach of the team.
All right, so but early one, Nigeria seemed to be focusing a lot down Lambegisa's right back position. Lambegisa right back, Jamaica right back. Now, of course, here they goes on the left back, but they seem to be focusing a lot down this right back position, targeting Dexter Lambegisa.
I mean, every team that plays against Jamaica focuses on Jamaica right back.
Well, I said that is minimal scouting report. We know Dexter Lambegisa is vulnerable.
I think for years, Jamaica, in Nigeria break away in the 18 there, but for years Jamaica has been susceptible down there, right? You know what? Let me ask OpenAI or ChatGPT, where is Jamaica most vulnerable? Where's the Jamaican football team most vulnerable?
And we have spoken about Moses Simon from jump, and at the beginning when we discussed the game, and he is targeting Dexter Lambigisa left, right, and center. Big up Michelle, big up BM, big up family. Smash the like button. Jamaica definitely land we love. This is just this diaspora football because I'm Mama Africa where I say and we love corner kick into the box. You know, I don't know, we celebrate. Junior, according to the scientists, I'm saying enough away Jamaicans come from Nigeria, and I figure with the scamming connection, there's probably some truth to the scientific conclusions.
Mm-hmm. I'm not touching that one with
Junior, this is not it's watch along season. And we don't hide and talk. Scamming go on at Jamaica and scamming go on at Nigeria rampant. We don't go around it and talk. Come on. Ball with so yo, I watch along season, you know. By the way, the game is on Max TV Ghana. Big up to the family of Max TV Ghana for providing us the stream. Michelle asks Chat GPT who will win.
Well, let me tell you what Chat GPT says about Jamaica's where Jamaica is most susceptible. Transition defense. Issue. Jamaica sometimes struggle when transitioning from attack to defense, especially if they lose possession in midfield. Defensive organization. Issue. Jamaica sometimes lacks consistency in their center-back pairing, while individually talented, the chemistry and coordination between center-backs can be inconsistent. Their full-back positioning. Issue. Full-backs, especially the left side in recent matches, occasionally push too high without adequate cover, leaving space behind them. Yo,
even AI knows that Jamaica have this weakness. The fullbacks push too high, leaving space behind them. What kind of... By the way, BM says those are the views of Benton and not Ball Chat regarding the scamming. Both countries. Yeah, man. It's not Ball Chat.
Here goes Nigeria breaking
Ball
away.
Chat! Goal! Super Eagles! Moses Simon with the goal.
Who was right? Chat GPT. Let me say it again. Their fullback positioning. Fullbacks, especially the left side in recent matches, occasionally push too high without adequate cover, leaving space behind them. Where did the cross come from? The left side.
Meeting of the defensive backs, defensive setup. But Moses Simon, Junior, at some point we are going to lock off the stream, you know, because we're not going to deal with the Nigerian banter today, you know. Big up to the Nigerian family, big up to the Super Eagles, Adebola, Donald, big up on yourself. We don't want Chris, big up on yourself. Leslie, big up yourself. We don't want the Nigerians come text with an idea. All big up yourself. And all the Nigerian.
Honestly, I don't care about the score. What I care about, I want to see how Dixon play. I want to see if Cephas. I wasn't impressed with Cephas against Trinidad. I think Casey Palmer is a.
What Casey Palmer did that, sir? Where am I try salad somebody that, sir?
Not really business about Casey Palmer. But the wings for Jamaica, I want to see what happens.
1-0 to Nigeria. Goal scored by Moses Simon. You know, big up to the family watching on YouTube. Big up to all. Make sure to smash the like button. Hopefully you're having a wonderful Saturday out wherever you are in the world. If you're on the continent or, you know, anywhere you're there watching. Big up yourself.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Jesus!
What a bombard pile! Nigeria Pilot. Yo, here comes Cephas down the left wing. Cephas, roll you out. 1-1. 1-1. Kyle Dixon has equalized for the Reggae Boyz. Ronaldo Cephas. Massive breakaway down the wing. Boop, 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 boop. Talk to me, Donald.
And what did I say earlier? I want to see the wingers play. You don't see that from the Jamaican starting wingers in the big matches. The two wingers combined for the goal. Remember, keep that in mind.
And yo, we fast like grease lightning, the Nigerians. We fast like grease lightning. And I've got to run with win idea. One thing, excellent play from Ronaldo Cephas. Him just kick you and gone. The man just kick you and gone. Played pan a plate though, Junior. Pan a plate.
That again. Let me say it again. Because remember, that's winger to winger. We don't see that from Damari Gray.
We're not calling up Damari Gray and Leon Bailey name today. We focus on productivity.
Is them going to get the game next week? After what you see right now, how can Damari Gray and Leon Bailey come back in the starting 11?
Someone said, can we make it full screen?
Well, lad. Hi, Steve. How you reach on this now?
Hello, he says, can you make it full screen, please? Let me see what we can do for your family.
Yeah, you can make it full screen, but yeah, I think you have to keep back. Max TV is soon. Hey, Max TV is soon fine, you know. Hey, people, listen, if you're watching right now, hit the subscribe button, please. Please hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Go to YouTube and hit the subscribe button. We're 59 subscribers away from 500. Hit the subscribe button. Dixon would have stopped there.
There you go. Best we can do this, our family. That's the best I can do. If Max TV, game is on Max TV. If Max TV turn off the stream or send us infringements, copyright notice, then we have to pick up a collection.
And it will be worth it if we hit the subscribe button.
Don't worry yourself. Free kick to Nigeria. Standing over it. Yo. Ball into the box. Headed back in. Indeed, they try to get it back in. Ayenko. Yo, Mr. Ref. Yo, man, you take out the boy, Shaquille Davis. Davis trying to get the Reggae Boyz quickly going. Quickly release Kaim Dixon. Ball is back to Lambagisa. Reggae Boyz. Subscribe, smash the like button. Unity Cup final. This is the early warm to the big game. We have Champions League watch along, Champions League final watch along after this. PSG versus Big Bad Inter Milan. And I mean, and we know that Nigeria play good attacking, but we know that Nigeria vulnerable defensively. We have, Nigeria holds true to Amokachi's famous statement, like if a man score 21, we are gonna score 22. So them they really not on defensive thing for the most part. So we know that the Reggae Boyz can and will have opportunities against this Nigerian team.
Yep, and the most important part is, you take your chances so you get it. So Jamaica got their one chance and took it. That to me is the most important part.
Remind you of the starting 11. We don't have the starting 11s up. We can put them up in a few minutes again, and along with the substitutions.
And big up Jeremy, and Jeremy said Bailiff come off of the bench and said, well, knock it still. And that's true. And I like how we're knocking the ball. Now, I hope JFF is watching this, because Jamaica don't look like this on home field.
But yeah, I mean, they have to be watching it, right? I mean,
No, but in terms of the quality of the field.
okay. Samuel Chukwueze down the ring. Ball youth.
Man, I beg a penalty.
Whatever happened to Samuel Chukwueze Jr.? I mean, I remember he had that excellent season at Villarreal. Now he's at AC Milan. And wasn't there a time for him to move to a, well, I guess AC Milan is a big club.
Stop right there, though. What happened to him? He had a good season, then he got to AC Milan. You already answered your question.
Okay. Ball
AC
from
Milan.
Moses Simon. Push the ball inside. Heavy touch. Reggae Boyz comes away with it. Nigeria's quick. Eric Chile's Nigeria quick to close down the Reggae Boyz once they get the ball. Isaac Hayden struggling to hold on to the ball there, family.
I hear that John Russell at. That's John Russell.
Jonathan Russell. Yeah, John Russell.
That's up. All right, watch it. Him not even run back. He doesn't stand up on point. Oh, come on for the field, man. Watch it. Him boss. Look at number 18. Him tired. Look at number 18's movement for Jamaica. Look at him right there in the middle of the field. I know tired when I say tired, and that is the definition of tired. Right?
Yeah, cameraman at work. Yeah, cameraman at work. Michelle also says, big up Michelle. Michelle says the game is on Rush TV. Yo!
So
Yo, man, you point for a goal in a brother.
But all the man do is kick the ball in that belly. Where my point for?
Hey, boy, Dessa. Man, you point that we goal in now. Shaquille Davis is a little reckless here, Junior.
Yeah. The German said he was just saying the same thing. The surface is a big deal. BM says, imagine Jamaica wins the Unity Cup on Dennis Strong's last day. Something to add to his already impressive resume. Yep.
Unity Cup final. Good control there from Teller. BM says Dexter is starting to piss me off.
But John Russell boss, man.
Yeah, John Russell don't look like him ready for the video light.
I'm going to do a jog.
Reggae Boyz with it. Slow down, guys. Good play, Lambegisa. Ball to Russell, to Lambegisa. Gisa trying to send it in for Burrell. Miscontrol. Or I don't know if Burrell was trying to lay it off. Yo, Casey Palmer still up on the field, I run up and down. And Ronaldo Cephas running back. I don't know what it is, but Ronaldo Cephas need a contract for a bigger club. No wonder. Do we expect Ronaldo Cephas to go missing this summer, Junior? As he search for a contract.
You think I'm going to go missing again?
Jeremy is asking, so Whisper still injured? I can't remember the last time we done about Whisper. I see Whisper play ball.
I see a video with him for promo for Phoenix World Tour.
Okay.
Question should be, is he still on Chelsea's books? That should be the question.
Hayden. Good player, youth. Good player. Asking for a foul there. Richard King.
I think this is an opportunity for Richard King to show the world stage what he can do internationally as well. I think it's a great opportunity for
Actually, I think Richard King can play midfield, you know. Ball, good. Oh. I think Richard King can play midfield.
Better than John Russell.
I think if Damian Lowe can play midfield, Richard King can play midfield.
Well, Damian Lowe can play midfield.
BM say he saw Whisper promoting the Champions League watch along at Mecca. Someone in a promotion. Yeah, cameraman, move them people out of the way. Yeah. I think after this I'll be getting a Nigerian jersey also, Junior. Here comes Dessa breaking into the box. Good stand up, but ball ricochet. That's a shot. Yo! What kind of... Davis giving Nigeria an opportunity there, family.
And to be fair, Onana would have never saved that.
No, to be fair, Andre Blake job now in jeopardy.
That too. But Onana wouldn't save that.
And actually, to be fair, Onana would have saved that with his right foot and juggle the ball and then clear it.
He clear it into the back of his own net.
Big up to all the Super Eagles fans watching us. Make sure to subscribe to Ball Chat wherever you're watching us. Big up. Welcome. One love.
And if you're watching on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button right now. Yo, where's Steve go? Steve, you know what I think it is? I think Steve McLaren want the all 22 view. I think he's watching the movement of the players.
Yeah,
and he wants to see it like a bird's eye view, which makes sense.
Getting that view from different angle.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he's keeping an eye on Casey Palmer.
Right.
Now I will say this kid Burrell does look lively. I mean, he scored in the game against Trinidad, right?
Yep.
He I mean, just like Warner Brown, they can be very useful. I mean, very aggressive in their press, in their putting defenders under pressure.
But I think the thing with Burrell though, I think Burrell, Cephas, and Dixon complement each other well.
Okay.
And this is a problem right now because they look formidable going forward, right? They look like they have some form of cohesion. They look like they have some form of unity going forward, right? But in the next week, we know 2 of the front 3 guaranteed not starting. Maybe the whole front 3 not starting. So this is the dilemma that these kind of games present, as Nigeria with a corner. But these kind of games present a dilemma now where certain players can't feel like now them game is secured, right? And it won't be fair seeing the front 3 playing this well, and then the man them go rub bench after this.
Yeah, but and that is where the coach needs to have cojones as Diego Simeone would say. I mean, at the end of the day, and it's probably demoralizing for these young ballers if they might play in these games and excel in the games when given the opportunity, and then we see the usual suspects play, the Damari Gray, Leon Bailey's of the world play, and they are not effective. Playing most of the ball game are not effective. What is the incentive for these young ballers come forward and show up and play and give them all? Because the game already guaranteed to somebody else.
Yeah.
And so it's one thing. It's one thing for a dentist or some other idiot, not idiot, some other no-name coach to make those decisions. Because you can say, all right, they are sticking to players because of league. But Steve McLaren no need to do that. He is above this. He has a CV long like rope when a man is supposed to guarantee starting 11. It's based on performance. Right. It's just like Carlo Ancelotti down at Brazil. If Carlo Ancelotti go to Brazil and see a man do stupidness and still play him, then Carlo Ancelotti need to forget runway.
Yep. Yo, you know, your statement about the scamming is right, you know. I went Nigeria third fish. Every touch them get them dropped.
Good ball from Casey Palmer. There he is. Russell a little bit hard to control it there in the midfield, but trying to get... Yeah, put the ball on the ground, family. Nigeria. No, Nigerian player is still on the ground. I don't know if it's fish. It looked like he's hurt, Junior.
No, but he's the one that tackled King from behind. But he tackled from behind.
But regardless, he can still be hurt.
How can look at the tackle? How can Richard King know say he's coming behind? Look. Wait, get up, man. Yo, get up.
Very Junior, not very sympathetic to the Nigerian player on the ground there.
Hell no.
As we have a commercial running.
Skip.
The water break. Or injury time. Let's get the name of the player on the ground. How would up on the ground? Onyeka.
Yo, Steve McLaren just flash off Isaac here. Do you see it?
Yeah, I saw it. He's pretty intense, seems like. And finally I wake up. He's in deliberate conversation with Richard King and
he's in England.
Where's him there yard?
Yeah, they can bud them up.
But when they are Jamaica, I'm a chat about seal it up.
Yeah, or sail it up. No, and I like his intensity. So what that tells me now is that there's a different side to Steve McLaren. That's what this tells me right now. Just looking at that interaction alone, because a less experienced coach. Let me put it this way: a less experienced coach would be happy with the way the game is right now, right? Because you are little Jamaica and this is big bad Nigeria. But Steve McLaren to me looks like he's not happy with some execution that the players are doing, which tells me that he has a higher standard he's holding them to. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So that bodes well for us going forward. Come on and get lick on them short trips. Come off of the field.
Onyeka walking. But at the end of the day now, we expect this level of intensity. A business time I see is now for the Reggae Boyz, you know. Yep. So this is the last big friendly game before you go to World Cup qualifiers and then Gold Cup. So we don't know foolishness right now. AKA, it's time to cut out the rubbish.
Right.
It's all about playing and productivity. And accountability most equally as important. Kaim Dixon is also down. Yeah, the man look on Kaim and say, yeah, all right, and then walk away. Indeed, I did that.
But
one thing, Nigerian jersey looks good. Definitely looks good. Nigerian jersey looks good.
Yeah, if elbow back Dixon and them short ribs. Move on, get up, Dixon.
What you say? Yeah, be fair and balanced.
Fair and balanced, because I don't want my Nigerians to get angry at me.
Agu with the foul there on Dixon. Dixon is down, getting some treatment. All right, Nigeria. This is, as we've been told, this is Nigeria's C team. Big up Donald, who pointed that out for us. But it's a pretty impressive big C team if true. Of course, missing players like Osimhen and a few others. But
Inacho is on the bench too.
Yeah, Kelechi. So I don't know if I buy this C team narrative from Donald.
But Donald is a Messi fan, so what more do we expect?
Game is on Max TV Ghana. Big up to the family from Ghana. Big up to all the Ghanaians. Big up to anyone across the continent that's watching us on Ball Chat. And please consider subscribing if this is the content for you. If you like it, definitely smash the like button and subscribe. Especially on YouTube. We have Champions League watch along later on at 3 p.m. after this, following this football.
Don't expect to see the Champions League game on our stream. Because
Yeah.
they will kill
Good talk. The Champions League game won't be shown. John Russell with a foul there.
CBS will call us instantly.
Yeah. Early reading upon John Russell family.
Come off of the field.
Okay.
With John Russell, actually, if John Russell is going to play like this, then and prepare for BM to have a meltdown. If John Russell can do this on the field, then you know who should come on in the second half for him, right?
Ravel
Morrison.
Well, he will come on. It's almost guaranteed. Free kick into the box for Nigeria, headed out by the Reggae Boyz.
That was a needed header there by Isaac Kane or Mason Holgate. Look at the difference in Holgate playing in Jamaica versus playing in England. I'm telling you, the surface have a thing to do with this.
Yeah, on a surface, brethren. Ballers, real ballers, stand up wherever them there, brother.
No, remember Holgate looked like a deer in headlights at the National Stadium.
How Messi go up on the dirty surface, go roll ball, said we.
Because the players them looked at Messi like a deer in the headlights.
Okay. So
Better.
real ballers, here comes Dixon. Or here comes Cephas down the right wing. Go on through. Go on a boy, Cephas.
What's that boy? So my question to Cephas now is, why not go down the wing to the corner flag and cross the ball? Why try get into the 80?
Why try cutting the box?
Yeah, just keep going the way you're going. It's harder to go behind the defender that way. Go down the wing and cross it.
Yellow card to court Eric Shelley. Yo, this is a very testy friendly, Bridget. Both teams need a trophy. Of course, Nigeria. Let's see where Nigeria is in CAF World Cup qualifiers.
So, is it? I have a question after this. Score the goal out, ref. Oh, that's a deep dive. So, Benton.
Yes, sir.
All the referees in the world, they couldn't find a black man for ref the game.
I'm not touching that one, no, Junior. I am not touching that one. No. I mean, maybe the guy is mixed, Junior. Maybe mixed with somebody from somewhere. I don't know.
That chromosome dark. It's off.
Lambagisa trying to go to the win. Um, Nigeria, this friendly game is important because Nigeria also in CAF, Confederation of African Football World Cup qualifiers coming up. They are sitting in Group C, sitting in the 4th position outside that qualification spot. So Nigeria sitting on 7 points with, so them have some,
I have some work to do.
Have some
Where's
work
that
to do.
games today?
Have some work to do.
You know what the ref represents the unity.
Yes, yeah, that's a good way. Make sure some have this thing straight.
So put in the chat, what's your prediction? What's your prediction for the second half? Our Lib Gario said, big up to Lib. Lib says Jamaica is playing better football. Jermaine says most of the attack is coming from the right. That's true. It's not balanced. I agree with that.
Wait, how are going with Nigeria? I am making sure that this is accurate because they have some work to do regarding this World Cup qualifier. I mean, they have some serious work to do. And for a team this talented, they're not supposed to do so.
But looking at the game, no, I can't see why. Because arguably this isn't...
All the Nigerian fans out there, question to you guys. What's the assessment of the Nigerian team in terms of the World Cup qualifiers? They're sitting in 4th in the group. And it's a bit concerning. I saw that they have a game coming up against Russia, a friendly game. And then they resume World Cup qualifiers later on this year. But it almost seems like they don't control their own destiny. Not only that they need to win their games, but they also need help. They have Rwanda, South Africa, the group leader, Lesotho. They have Benin, Tanzania. They have Benin, not Tanzania is in the African Cup of Nations. So they have 3 more games left in the World Cup qualifiers to play. Nigeria, Super Eagles fans, talk to me. Wagwan. Okay, what's going on with the Super Eagles? Why are the Super Eagles sitting in the 4th position in the Group C of the qualifiers?
So like them wings get clipped.
Of course, for the Reggae Boyz, Reggae Boyz have World Cup qualifiers coming up next. Chance to go on to the next round. They're tied on points in their group. Reggae Boyz will play Guatemala and get the other team.
Oh, small island team. I know Curacao. No Barbados. Which one are the team?
British Virgin Islands and Guatemala. Reggae Boyz should advance to the next round of the World Cup qualifier.
Assuming they can take care of Guatemala.
Yeah, assuming. So top 2 goes through from the group. So they should be fine. BM says Nigeria is like Jamaica. Names on paper, but always flatter to deceive. But Nigeria, alright. Nigeria, pound for pound on paper, is a more talented squad than Jamaica based on the leagues that these players are playing in.
100%.
Yeah, so now granted, Nigeria is coming out a tougher confederation.
That will make them better.
Yeah.
the game has kind of petered out into this. Um, I guess I can describe it as a back and forth stalemate where both teams seem to be dependent on the other team making a mistake.
Big up to Chigosi Ujua. Chigosi Ujua says Jam won't win Nigeria in football. Big up to Sujan Alon says Bangladesh. Sam, big up Jeremy. Jeremy says Russell Wild
Seriously,
like
Bush.
Sarasi Bush. Yo, Sarasi Bush is a very good tonic there for Jamaicans.
Yeah, so the architect of our belly ache.
Yeah, bitter bad still. Balling looking for Desser. Desser trying to turn. Reggae Boyz cuts it out. Dixon looking very lively.
Russell, come off of the field. Come off
Bad
of the
ball
field.
looking to play a ball behind. Moses Simon trying to go at Lambegisa. Nigeria will go down the left side. Got behind Lambegisa. Lambegisa made a good recovery.
Good recovery.
Ball hits out and it's out for.
Now, BM said a statement earlier that Dexter is playing the worst for Jamaica, or one of the worst players. I actually think he's one of the best because he's the one of the players being challenged the most, and he's stepping up to the challenge.
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah, who the brother there? Who him?
Afrobeats, man.
Afrobeat artist. By the way, Burna Boy still a deal with the yard thing.
Why, Benton?
Yeah.
I think we should leave.
I wish
After
him again.
No, I don't. Well, no, I don't necessarily she, but we have to leave certain things alone because
What the man a grown corner with the Casey Palmer is pulled down. Yeah, the man a grown corner no answer the question, brother.
the reason why we have to leave certain things alone, because remember, Puffy up on trial right now, and Puffy associated with some,
All right. We go and say yes, sir.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
Leave it alone. Leave it. But nobody now beat nobody, hopefully, allegedly, has been alleged by such brother.
Beaten for Guan. What do I mean I hear? But it's all right. We'll leave it alone. OJ says Jamaica have improved a lot. Lucky says good evening to everyone here on this live match. Big up to Lucky. Why Casey Palmer? Yo, take off Casey Palmer and take off John Russell.
Here comes Nigeria down the right wing. Shot, block, cut out very well by the Reggae Boyz.
Richard King is showing that he's Premier League quality.
Yeah, man. Richard King probably a play for you. Yo! European move for Richard King. Championship.
I think championship. No, I think Richard King can go to the Premier League.
Premier League. Okay. All right. My bad, sir.
I can see Richard King playing for Brighton. I'm fitting in.
Yo, that Casey Palmer just kicked him, man. God, the man, I'm clad. What is Casey Palmer doing? Brother, come on if I feel. It's a bad man. Yo. How can an idiot tackle that? And the man want bad up Casey Palmer now. The man say, yo, Samuel Chukwueze. You want to say, yo, I'm to you. Bad man things. What kind of idiot tackle that? Junior, talk to me.
Take off John Russell, take off Isaac, and take off Casey Palmer.
What
you know
kind
what,
of idiot tackle is that from Casey Palmer? Yo, it coming like we have play ball, Sunday day ball, and the man just say, just kick him on and clot. I will not be back. Just kick him, me no night.
But you want to hear something funny too? You guys remember the attack that led to this, right? Casey Palmer did a wild tackle that the ref did a play on. Remember?
Yeah.
That could have been a yellow card coming tackle to, you know. So this could have been his second yellow. The ref did a
NDD, come on, time we. Come on, time we. yo, Samuel should say, crazy. Yes, I've done him. Casey Palmer, idiot tackle. Come on for the bomber cloud. Sorry.
Okay, so Emmanuel Frimpong says beautiful football. OJ says Dixon reminds him of Yamal. BM says Richard King can play a championship or a League One. I don't think he's ready for the EPL as yet. Emmanuel Frimpong said the game is too physical. Nigeria is showing them football. That's what Chigozie said. And Jamaica is playing with anger. I think both teams are playing with anger. I think both teams...
Watch out now. So Moses Simon a call meeting of the minds. Nigeria need a coach. They need a coach. Watch out now. So Moses Simon is calling the Nigerian players together to calm them down. I want to go on. This is a friendly game.
No, but this is good though. This is much needed. I think it's halftime now. Much needed game for both teams.
Dixon is limping. Would you take off Kaim Dixon family? He's limping.
If him can continue then, yeah. And big up to our new subscribers. Big up to our new subscribers on YouTube. Picking up a couple subscribers right now. Big them up. So all our new big up if you're watching on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button, please.
Come like Max TV find out so we are stream them things. It just start buffer.
Oh, they probably turn it off halftime break.
All right, halftime family. All right, halftime assessment family. Talk to me. Your thoughts on this football game?
I think it's a very good game so far. I like it. Like Ikina says, fair play. Both teams are playing super physical. Both teams are playing hard. Pull on that bed, Dad. You pull it down, right?
Yeah, I got it off.
Yeah, so I think both teams are playing to win, and that's what we love, and that's what we want to see. Love it. I really, really love it. For the grand scheme of things. Now, for the game within the 90 minutes, I think the game is evenly poised. I think both teams are canceling each other out. And like I said earlier, I think both teams are looking for the other team to make a mistake.
Let me ask you this.
That's what I'm saying.
Are we on? All right. I am pleasantly surprised with this Reggae Boyz team. Pleasantly surprised. I have a significant amount of respect for Nigeria, the Super Eagles. The talent, as we said earlier, the talent gulf between these two teams, I think it's a nice gulf based on the leagues that they're playing. But the fact that the Reggae Boyz are equal with this team, either A, show that the Reggae Boyz are improving, or there is, especially in the front play, or B, Nigeria has a lot of work to do, which may be a reflection of the issues that Nigeria is having, or the issues they're having in the World Cup qualifiers on a whole. Talk to me about which side of the balance of the argument, a discussion, the reasoning, the IFR.
I would fall on both sides, because if Jamaica showed up and looked like they did under the dentist, Nigeria would be up 4-0. We saw what Ghana did to Trinidad earlier, right? So it can't be, Jamaica is playing good, but remember Nigeria is falling off. No, both teams are playing with something to prove. Both teams are playing for roster spots. Both rosters of players are playing to get into more significant games that are coming down the road. And that's what we're seeing right now. So the energy is high, the ferocity is high, even though we're saying, like Lip saying, tell Palmer to BC relax. This is just a friendly match.
Yeah, man. Casey Palmer, calm down. Calm down, brother.
It's just a friendly match for the rights of the game. But Casey Palmer probably playing to try to get on that Gold Cup squad and try to get on that World Cup squad. So, yes, I am looking at you right now, Nigeria. This is a friendly game. But guess what? I'm getting ready to play British Virgin Islands. More importantly, I'm getting ready to host Guatemala in a must-win game that we have to win. So I'm not going to take this lightly. And I think Nigeria is playing the same way as well. Both teams are playing very physical.
Yeah, Coach Eric Chelle of Nigeria. Definitely getting some questions answered. Coach Steve McLaren getting some questions answered. Nigeria is missing, some big guns, so to speak. The Victor Osimhen, for example. But Desser is not really pushing any sort of claim to that Victor Osimhen spot. Not that you can really do that, but at the end of the day, not that you can't really do that. At the end of the day, the best part of football or achieving success is about depth. If something happens to Victor Osimhen for Nigeria, you have to know that Dessers or someone else can step into that 9 position. And I mean, the man is kind of missing, other than the fact that he had an interaction with Shaquille Davis. And they are putting in the crosses.
Benta, don't hide and say he's soft.
He's soft.
He's soft.
I will not touch that one, Junior. I'm not calling the brother soft just like that. Women don't know.
He's soft. I'm big up to Lucky. Lucky's asking, where's Usherman? Usherman got excused from the tournament to recover from injury from the season. So that's why
Victor not gonna play in this ball game. Victor has more important things to do, which I suspect is securing a permanent transfer to the club of his choice this summer. I mean, so these football games a friendly game, he doesn't want to jeopardize any sort of injuries, I think.
And I think he came out and said that he doesn't want to go to Juventus. I think he already put that.
He has said a lot of things. Last year he said at Chelsea because last year they went through an entire transfer saga with him and Napoli and Chelsea, and ultimately ended up on loan. Victor Osimhen, a baller, definitely excellent player. But on the Reggae Boyz side of things, you spoke about the front three. Talk to me, things that you want to see in the second half and things that you want to change in the second half.
No, this might be an unpopular opinion, but looking at how Steve McLaren demeanor and look at how he's analyzing the game, right? I'm looking at his approach to the game, and I'm talking mostly about him going into the stands and watching, and I'm going to argue that he's going into the stands to watch player movements, watch interactions, watch how they move as a team. I would make wholesale changes. And is the goal for Jamaica to win this trophy, or is the goal to see who the best players are that we want to use in the Gold Cup and in the World Cup qualifiers? For me, it is I want to see who the best players are. So, John Russell, Casey Palmer, come have a seat. Because sit two other midfielders. So big up to Come on, is refereeing right now, but just she have a rain delay in our game so she can watch a little bit.
Hey,
Thank God for
how you for rain delay? I know football, I know cricket. I football, I know cricket.
lightning. Could be lightning. So come on, asking who would I change? I would change John Russell and Casey Palmer right now. Right.
And for who?
I'm putting on Ravel.
All right, maybe we just run through the bench. There's both bench. Boneless.
You know who else I'll put on? Atkinson. I want to see Dwayne Atkinson.
All right, so on the Reggae Boyz bench, Dwayne Busy Atkinson, Benjamin Williams, Sully McCalla. Wait, how Sully McCalla reach us up? How did he reach us up? No, sir, Sully McCalla enough for them on the bench, brother. Go on back. Ravel Morrison, Tafari Chambers, Kyle Ming, Warner Brown, Daniel Green, Malik Marcel, Brandon Cover, Greg Lee, and Stephen Young. Brandon Cover, I want to see from Warner Brown. I want to see.
Warner Brown.
I definitely want to see Warner Brown. I definitely want to see Brandon Cover. I definitely want to see Dwayne Busy Atkinson. The other rest can definitely we don't want to see Sully McCalla. On the Nigerian bench, Papa, big up yourself, Papa Daniel. Christianos Uche, Collins Ugewechi, Adama Enduku Juna, Bruno, Almeni Sekuro, Isaac Xavier, Kilechi Adanacho, Tulu Agoro, and Maduka Okeyo. I mean,
in the actual have to come on second half, like right now. I would put him on right now.
You put in Adanacho, Kelechi over Dessers.
Dessers, instantly.
I want to see for Nigeria, Semi Ajayi also need to get some run. As to the point regarding the Reggae Boyz, are both of these teams, I think you can kill two birds with one stone. You can make your substitutions or evaluate the depth of the squad and still hell bent about winning this trophy. It means something. It means something to know that you have won the Unity Cup. Even though it's a fancy friendly, it's still a valuable piece of confidence building sort of box checking for both of these teams, because Nigeria is not doing well in World Cup qualifiers. Reggae Boyz getting ready for the World Cup qualifiers. It's formidable competition. You go against good competition and you won. That would be a significant conclusion for me.
And when Jamaica had that good run in the Gold Cup under Winfred Schaefer, that first Gold Cup run, remember they went to Copa America and got run off the field a week before the Gold Cup. Remember that, right?
Yes.
But those 3 games that they played boded well for them in going into the Gold Cup. That's what I am seeing as well right now with Jamaica. Playing these 2 games, one playing against Trinidad, now playing against Nigeria, regardless of what happened in the second half, because on paper Nigeria is a better team. I'll give them that. But regardless of what happened in the second half, there should be a border confidence amongst these players going up. Forget about British Virgin Islands. Going up against Guatemala, there should be a bout of confidence amongst these players. You have 2 games against Guatemala in the space of a week. You have the World Cup qualifier, you have the Gold Cup opener. Guatemala should be watching this game right now and saying, oh, shoot. We have to play
to play the Reggae Boyz.
This is who we have to play against. Where's Leon Bailey? Where's Demari Gray? Where's Mikel Antonio? Where's Ethan Pinnock? Where is Damian Lowe? Where is the goalkeeper? We have players as well that are not playing, and Nigeria and Jamaica is going toe-to-toe in the end of the first half. This is the confidence builder that I want to see, and we ride this wave going into the next couple of weeks. Both teams should feel happy with the way the game is played.
Ravel Morrison, a controversial figure regarding Reggae Boyz fan base. Some don't want him, some want him. Going forward, you said you would bring him on. Is this an evaluation for Ravel whether he's gonna be in the final group for the Gold Cup? Well, he's not even in the provisional squad, right? So the Gold Cup, he's definitely out because he's not in that Gold Cup squad. But for the World Cup qualifier, there's an opportunity here for him to show that he can make the case for that list.
And I think it's a symbiotic relationship because Jamaica has a midfield problem. Jamaica has a central midfield, a holding midfield problem for years, right? The reason why it's a symbiotic relationship is Ravel Morrison actually needs Jamaican football to find that one last contract. He's playing in the second division in Saudi or whatever league.
UAE, somewhere on a cow corner.
Ever play with some camel man. It's a different ball game for him right here, right now. This is a different motivation for him. His agent must have looked at him and said, this is your chance to show what you can do. The Jamaican coach basically told you, he is not watching your games. You know what that means? No club is watching your games. So you should be motivated now to play this game. And who will that bode well for? Jamaica, because Jamaica is dying for a holding midfielder. So if Ravel can come out and establish himself, there is something there. Because guess what? Casey Palmer is not it.
Reggae Boyz getting ready a sub. Seems like Kyle Ming is coming on.
And BM says we didn't get run off the field, Junior. We lost. It's a bit harsh. We lost all 3 games 1-0 against Paraguay, Argentina, Uruguay. BM, we got run off the field. Jamaica did not belong in that Gold Cup, in that Copa Cup. Not by scoreline, but I remember the 3 games them clearly. And Jamaica was under siege. And that led to a good Gold Cup showing.
By the way, Nathaniel Lee Perkins that, yo, Tanya, hey, Wagwan, how should I return my calls?
Hey, Fatty Boom Boom.
Hey, by the way, those are the views of Junior, not ball chatting about Fatty Boom Boom.
I am the big people. I am the big fat people governor. I am the big fat people representative of the world. So if me want to call somebody Fatty Boom Boom, there was a Fatty Boom Boom. I'm like that.
Nigeria is in another huddle. How much things am I for chat about, brother? What kind of heap discussion? So now Kyle Ming is on, getting some instructions from Richard King.
Huh. And guess what? Who is Kyle Ming replacing?
Say the name, Junior.
Mason Holgate. And what did we say Steve McLaren did to Mason Holgate? Huh.
No, was it Mason Holgate or Isaac Hayden in Fanda?
It was Mason Holgate. McLaren went like this to when he was telling him something.
Okay.
He flashed him off. I'm telling you, I saw it.
So Casey Palmer, he's sticking with Casey Palmer and Jonathan Russell for now.
Which
as the second half has gotten on the way. Lambegisa is off and Ming on, Junior, not Holgate. So
Holgate gonna play right back?
Well, so that's as Agul is down, needing some treatment there for Nigeria. Well, this is a recognition that Lambegisa was put under the microscope, and the coach felt like we need to get him off.
Yeah. So I see Holgate, I see King. Are they putting Ming at right back? So Greg Lehigh is on the bench. And you take it off Lambegisa and I put it on Lehigh. Or Lee, however you want to pronounce the name.
Yeah. So second half, player down getting some treatment, bit of treatment, family. Remember to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. This is Ball Chat, watch along of Unity Cup final between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Reggae Boyz of Jamaica. 1-1, we're in the second half. This is the early warm, aka the opening act before Champions League watch along at 3 p.m. PSG versus Inter Milan.
Lucky is asking, where's Lukman? Talking about Ademale Lukman.
Yes, Ademale Lukman is also not a big baller. Big baller.
Big time baller.
Big time baller. Yeah, he's I think Lukman is getting a break here from.
These games these Lukman too big for these games. Lucky.
According to Nigeria Times, Lukman visited President Tinubu yesterday. So the man is on his summer flex.
Yeah. He's what I'm calling shaking hands and kissing babies.
Yes, doing his public duty. A baller. Ademale Lukman, absolute baller. So what? Look at that, Junior. So Samuel Chukwueze dropped deep, picked up the ball, drove through the middle. If it was a stronger pass and a more accurate pass, the Nigerian player would be right in.
Yeah.
How is that possible? How is it Samuel Chukwueze could drive through Jamaica's middle like that?
Well, we did say John Russell and Casey Palmer need to come off,
and
right?
here he is again picking up the ball, sending it on the left. Looking for a goal. And he's seen a lot of the ball.
So who's that playing right? Is Dixon playing right back?
Ball into the box, cleared out by Richard King.
But Dixon is the one playing right back right now. So Jamaica doing
I mean, he must be just dropping back.
No, they might be doing a formation change. They might be doing a 3-3-4-3. This might be a formation change. Because Dixon is the right wing back, see?
Ball into the box, headed out by King. Shot.
Yeah, this is a definite formation change. Dixon is so Jamaica is playing with a back three central defenders in the back.
Okay. So King, Holgate, some discussions going on there. Reggae Boyz staff and players in discussion. How would the brother them McLaren I talk to?
Don't know, but if the players, what was he getting ready? Why of them look like a sellout then? I come sell out the match. Like a sellout.
Reggae Boyz, can I get a foot into the second half? It's been all Nigeria so far.
Terrible clearance there, but it was a foul on
Well, I miss the whole get that.
yeah.
So much for being comfortable in England, Junior.
Yeah, he got fouled.
Yo.
Jamaica is playing in a back three. Yeah, they're playing 3-4-3.
Okay. Remember to smash the like button, family. Remember to subscribe if this is a content for you. As Casey Palmer, know with it. Casey Palmer trying to get the Reggae Boyz moving forward. And he sends it into the channel looking for Burrell, goalkeeper. Nodweli quickly out and clear. Throw into the Reggae Boyz.
So let's see how Nigeria adjusts to Jamaica's formation change. Because Nigeria is still playing their 4-3-3. You know what? Credit to credit to Steve McLaren for making that formation. So he's going for the win.
Why you give him credit for not know me yet?
No, but he's trying to affect the game. Because Jamaica was playing 4-3-3 and it ended up being just a draw. They were canceling out each other. No,
yeah, but, I mean, it was effective.
I wouldn't say effective. You got your one chance and you took it.
But then you didn't really try to get Cephas behind as Casey Palmer with a free kick. It didn't work. Ball is in the arms of Nigerian goalkeeper. Game is on. Big up to Max TV Ghana. Thank you, Max TV Ghana on YouTube for streaming the game so the rest of us can watch it for free. Because otherwise we have to pay $10 over so.
For probably the same camera feed.
But are they even streaming it though?
I think so.
I don't know if JFF Lives is streaming it. There's a shot goal! How is it? Yo! Samuel Chukwueze with the goal for the Super Eagles. Pick the ball up on the edge of the 18. Walk past two players into the box. No foot, no tackling. And Samuel Chukwueze put the Super Eagles ahead.
Very good finish. Very good finish.
Very good placement. And big up to the Nigerian supporters. Big up to all Super Eagles fans. Wherever you're there in our world. Big up, big up.
All right. So here's the thing, the football side of things now. When you're playing, and what's the major problem with a 3-4-3 formation? When you go from 2 center backs to 3 center backs, what's the problem?
Sometimes there's an issue with who pick up who. It's like there's no, but this is where communication, you can't just roll this out. This something has to be like practice over and over. This is your responsibility. So it's not just something that I think you can roll out in a game just haphazardly.
I'm sure they worked on it. And I'll jump on the coach back. Brother.
They're just celebrating, Junior.
Oh man, that look fishy.
Big up to Chukwueze. Chukwueze says Nigeria showing them football.
Just true.
Super Eagles ahead, leading 2-1. But the thing though, Junior, with the change in formation is that now you drop off and you relinquish a lot of space in Nigeria. Nigeria just picking you apart. No.
Well, the 3-4-3 should have dropped off, but the players seem like they are still trying to adjust to it. Right? See, there goes Nigeria's adjustment to it. So the number 15 for Nigeria, that's Simons,
yeah.
What Simon is doing now, he's going up and going right beside Dessers. So Simon and Dessers are now occupying the 3 center backs.
Here comes Cephas, breaking away. Cephas into the box. Yo, almost good tackling back there from the Super Eagles. Number 3. Trying to make sure. So Cephas can't outrun this, brother.
Nope. The answer is no, my friend. Corner kick to Jamaica.
Frederick with the tackle. And now another shoving on, another bit of Hargy-bargy going on between the players. Now the players have to be separate. Yo! Wagwan family. Wagwan. Why the family so heated? Wagwan.
Unity Cup, man. VAR.
Nigerian goalkeeper.
All right. No, I won't say what.
By the way, football family, we play football with Jamaicans and Nigerians play football at various football fields here in the ATL, and sometimes I see them vibes go on.
Yep.
Sometimes I just see them shoving on argument and foolishness. You know, actually, Junior, one of the worst defeats I've gotten in football on a football team is from a Nigerian side. The man them embarrassed me. We played in a competition and there's a corner kick. Reggae Boyz cleared out as Super Eagles comes away with it. Moses Simon trying to get on top of it. Reggae Boyz trying to cover. Ndidi always there as an option in the center heart of that midfield.
Ball, youth.
Good.
Ball.
Yeah, trying to turn.
Well done, and yo, Nigeria not the ball. But you know what though? Is it just me or does Ndidi look bigger than he normally does on the screen?
Yeah,
what do you think?
maybe the Babylon camera them are shrink him.
Yeah, because whenever I play for him club, him look small. Right now, him look imposing, him look towering.
Or is it the size of the players that he's playing against? Maybe in the league, in the EPL, the players are equally big.
Yeah, because him just look, and they look more imposing to me.
More imposing. This is where Casey Palmer or Johnny Russell, who's just as tall but not as imposing. Here comes Nigeria cutting into the box. Russell trying to send Reggae Boyz trying to send Burrell away, but Cephas and Cephas is wide open on the left wing.
Exactly. All he had to do was just get his head up and look to the left.
Why did the Reggae Boyz coach make Lib Garyu says, why did the Reggae Boyz coach make such a change? Junior, question for you.
Yeah, because this is a practice match.
But why? I mean, is this the first time the Reggae Boyz implementing this 3 in the back formation?
No.
Under this coach?
No.
Okay. Yo, Kiss the Palmer, come on for the BBC field. Simple pass, brother. Look at man kick the ball. Look at him kick the ball so far. I mean, that pass alone would have just said, come on for the field. Come on for the BBC field. Big up Burrell. You try.
They're taking off 2 of the front 3. Burrell and Dixon coming off.
Well, Malik Marcel is a good looking player. He scored a bag of goals in a championship. So I'm going to see what I'm going to deal with. Good work, Kaim Dixon. Good work, Burrell. Good work, Cephas.
That man look like Whisper, man.
No, Cephas, come on. Burrell and Dixon both off. Atkinson and Marcel on. Busy time. Time for busy forward. Come play some ball now. Doing busy Atkinson. No, Junior, all right. What kind of pass that brother from Casey Palmer a while ago? Me sorry me have to dwell upon it, but if your midfielder can't even make those simple passes.
We already established that Casey Palmer are good. I don't know why you keep expecting something else.
Oh, big up to the family. Big up. Remember to smash the like button. Remember to subscribe. Unity Cup final. Reggae Boyz versus Nigeria. Nigeria getting ready for a sub.
No.
So Cephas now going down the middle according to BM.
No.
I'm trying to see. But why would you move Cephas down the middle? Good ball, Chukwueze. But cut out by the Reggae Boyz. Mason Holgate stepping up. And Cephas cleaned out there by... is that Ismail? Cephas cleaned out by Ismail. Ismail say, not again, family. You will not run around me this time. So Ismail kicked down Cephas and point to the ball.
But why am I point to the ball to say?
But did he touch him though? He slid away from him. Did he touch him?
Did he touch the ball?
No, and definitely Sadiq Ismail with a receive a yellow card.
Yeah, yellow card, yeah.
What kind of idiot ball that? So Cephas just get kicked down. Back on his feet, walking, trying to get back, and a man try to send a ball behind the defense, make him run, Panny. Game being streamed by Max TV Ghana. Check out Max TV Ghana on YouTube. Ravel Morrison now out to get ready. Throw into the Reggae Boyz.
I think John Russell and Casey Palmer play 15 minutes too much in the second half so far.
Cephas now on the left wing, going at Sadiq Ismail. Goal youth! Reggae Boyz with an equalizer. Cephas put another one on the plate.
All right. So
John Russell.
I apologize, John. I apologize.
John Russell made it 2-2. He's not very good at playing mid. Hey, yeah, big up to the yard people them enjoying themselves in the stand. Enjoying themselves in the stand. John Russell, not very good at playing midfield, but he can get it on the end of a cross. 2-2. Cephas again with another assist. Junior.
John Russell, aka the Jamaican Maguire.
Jamaican Mikel Moreno of us now.
Mikel Moreno, yeah.
Hey, yo, bad defending from Nigeria. There is no way you're supposed to make a midfielder run in front of you, come cut out ball. Where are the defenders? Why aren't they crashing towards the ball?
No, but to be fair, John Russell did that great midfield run, which good midfielders know to do.
But it's an uncontested sort of...
because he run in the blind spot.
Defender is not supposed to turn up and watch ball. Go to the ball. Big up, hey, take off your purse. Yard man in the stand with the purse on. Take off that. Big up to the Empress. Hold on to our little girl. Big up to the Empress. Substitution coming in for Nigeria. Number 10. Coming on for Nigeria. Arokodere coming on for Nigeria.
And people, if you're watching right now, please do remember, hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Go to YouTube, look up Ball Chat.
Teller is off. Arokodere on.
Subscribe.
Subscribe to the channel, Bob family. Subscribe, smash the like. Yo, 2-2. And I noticed like the Nigerian massive over on the WhatsApp group, quiet. Wagwan. Goalkeeper, Stanley Boyle there, run a little bit. Casey Palmer with finally a good pass from Casey Palmer. Cephas. Yo, take on, boy. Ref. And Cephas a fish.
Just cross the ball, Cephas.
Cephas a fish. But Cephas need to start the next game. Big and serious. Here comes the ball sent wide. Nigeria trying to cut through down the middle. A great block from the Reggae Boyz. The ball, Chukwueze. Chukwueze trying to get in. Headed out. And
Ball game are nice, you know. They're
and
nice.
Kareem Dixon is pretty much nullified in the second half, Junior, with this change.
Kareem Dixon.
Yeah, he was sub, but he was pretty
Busy.
Kareem Dixon was pretty nullified in the second half with the change in formation.
Yeah, because he was playing wing back.
Yeah, but I mean, why do that though? I mean, at the end of the day, he was one of the linchpin going on the right side.
Yeah, but then what you gave up for that is you gave up Nigeria constantly attacking down the left wing. Right now, Nigeria's attack down the left wing has been nullified, you know, because of the change in formation.
Nigeria comes away with it, finding pockets of space. Dessa trying to go at the Reggae Boyz defense, cuts out by the boys. Trying to find Russell. Busy Atkinson with a sliding tackle there. Now Busy Atkinson is asked to do the same thing as Dixon.
Yeah. Play right wing back.
Yeah, brother, I don't like this right wing back. Ball now to Chukwueze. Chukwueze with a shot straight into the arms of goalkeeper Shaquille Davis.
Hey, that's a lucky save. Any 5 inches to the left or to the right, that's a goal. 5 inches.
And also, I don't know if I'm going to just slowly put it down to this. Samuel Chukwueze has been getting a lot of space. Is it because of the formation change, or is it a situation where Nigeria is saying get the ball to Chukwueze by any means necessary?
I think he's getting the ball to Chukwueze is class. The man play he's playing at a level right now where it doesn't matter what formation Jamaica throw at him. He's going to get the ball. He's going to be effective.
Casey Palmer to Cephas. Cuts out by Ismaila. Ball is with Chukwueze again. Seen a lot of the ball going at. Watch out! Go here.
He has bell and skates.
Nigeria puts a cross in and a header from out. Couldn't get it down. Aro Kadere couldn't keep it down. I think one of the best games I've seen from Samuel Chukwueze was him playing at Villarreal and Edekambi. When they backed up, I think it was Messi's Barca at one game. And them similar sort of players where he would pick up the ball from the midfield and in fast like grease lightning. And I think that was the game where that led to the massive interest for him to kind of move on from Villarreal. Here comes the Reggae Boyz trying to break through. John Russell trying to get the play going quickly. Here comes TOK. TOK with a good pass. Casey Palmer growing into the game with a good pass there from Sifa.
So guess what? Guess who has benefited from the formation change?
Brother, him just find look of space. The good thing
Casey
about
Palmer,
it is that the ball is actually accurate for once.
No. Casey Palmer and John Russell though getting more space because of the formation change. They don't have to run to the wings anymore because the wings are now covered.
Maybe Sifa should have done better with that one, family.
The goalkeeper wild, you know. He must make a business decision.
Oh, there was called back for an offside, it seems like.
Offside anyway, yeah.
78th minute, family. Unity Cup final. Super Eagles of Nigeria and Reggae Boyz of Jamaica 2-2. Ball headed up by Kyle Ming. Good play back from Casey Palmer. Weird. Casey Palmer growing into the game here, Junior.
Formation change. Give him the opportunity to do what he does best.
Okay, so Steve McLaren trying to free up his creative midfielders there.
Yeah, him don't want to defend.
Good turn from the Reggae Boy. Ball just a little bit overcooked there. Just a little bit overcooked.
Bell coming up from the left wing back spot.
Remember to smash the like button. Remember to subscribe to the channel, family. Big up to all the new subscribers. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Welcome to the Ball Chat family. Picked up some new subscribers. Keep it coming. More. Tell a friend about the content. Champions League final after this. Yo, some put on weight sort of thing them, you know. Man need to get up and move, you know. Because so you can watch this ball game, you know, for what, 2 hours. And then next ball game after that.
Just don't eat.
Yeah, come like that. I go on, no eating around here, but corner kick, Moses Simon standing over it. By the way, where's Chukwueze?
Right in front of the goalkeeper.
Chukwueze standing right in front of the goalkeeper. Corner kick in. And right into the arms. Yo, Shaquille Davis a shopkeeper, you know. And this is Mount Pleasant #1 goalkeeper. Come on, them have got sign a goalkeeper in the half season.
From Haiti. Eh?
Nigerian fans rolling out saying that Jeffeti Johanna says Nigeria are winning this match. Well, let's see, family. Let's see. Chukwueze on it. Big up. Thank you for joining us. Salute to all the Nigerian fans and
Well done, Atkinson.
oh, yo, Kyle Ming, come on. The man is telling Kyle Ming to pressure at work. Dessers with a pressure on Ming, corner kick to Nigeria. Ball sent into the box, Nigeria. Dessers shot. And yo, come out that number 10. Take off that number 10.
JJ Okacha just rolled in his grave and he's not dead yet.
JJ Okacha is not in the grave.
No, I say, and he's not dead yet.
Okay.
Take off the number 10.
Take off that number 10, please.
10. Take it off.
Take it off. Arokodor Dairy. Take off that, and then you turn around and clap.
And then speaking of number 10.
Ravel Morrison coming on, the Jamaica number 10. Number 10s are just not good enough, Junior.
JJ did wear number 10, right?
I'm trying to remember if he did. I think he wore number 10 at Bolton. I'm not sure if he wore number 10 at Nigeria. Casey Palmer finally come off of the field. He did make a few passes at the end. Ravel Morrison for Casey Palmer for the Reggae Boyz. Shaquille Davis is down, Jamaica's goalkeeper.
Yeah, he wore 10 for Nigeria.
Oh, he wore the 10 also for Nigeria. Okay.
He wore the 10 for PSG, 10 for Nigeria.
I think he wore the 10 at Bolton too, right? Bolton Wanderers. Next goalkeeper, come on, because the brother here. Warm up. Next goalkeeper, warm up.
Did he wear 10 at Bolton? Yeah, he wore 10 at Bolton.
Uche is on for Dessers for
all our Nigerian friends out there, yo. Tell you something, man. JJ Okacha. Man.
JJ Okacha, absolute baller.
But for me, one of my favorite Nigerian footballers ever. Isn't that what name?
Burner boy.
No man, the striker.
Oh,
That is him. The gambler.
Daniel Sturridge.
Ivan,
Ivan
that's Ivan,
Toney.
yeah, that's Ivan Toney.
Yeah, Ivan Toney on the right side there.
I guess he's scouting his next international team.
Well, he's playing for England. Did they call him up?
He's not going to play for England.
Because he used to play for Brentford, right? So.
Yeah. Well, my favorite Nigerian footballer of all time, for me, is Finidi George.
Yeah, Finidi George. Baller. Absolute baller. I mean, what I need Nigeria to do now is to kind of time for Nigeria, our African team, win our World Cup. Come on. These teams are too talented. Tiribo West, general. Absolute general. When you see man like Tiribo West in a defense, you know say no boy no move around here.
Yep.
Reggae Boyz trying to break ahead. The referee is definitely letting them players busy. Atkinson, a Nigerian player, got into a bit of tangle there. Yeah.
Hello, nurse.
Yeah, man.
All right, Jamaica switch back to a back four now.
Here comes Okuru Adere. So what? Switch back to a back four now again?
It looked like Atkins was just too late coming back.
Ball, no. Overhead cross.
I see everybody turn and look towards Atkinson right here. So he was too late coming back.
Okay.
My boy, the baller, pull up.
Yeah, Samuel Chukwueze's races run is signaling to the bench. Sub. Is it time for Kelechi Iheanacho?
He should have been on from halftime.
Well, you also thought that Johnny Russell should have been off. If coach listened to you, then we wouldn't have a John Russell goal.
Ravel would have scored it.
Chukwueze then changed his mind, it seems like. Nice turnout for this game. Nice Unity Cup crowd. Nice crowd in the stand of both sets of fans. You know, both teams represented quite well.
Yep.
So it's what Afrobeat meets reggae music. Is that the deal?
That's the selling point.
Chukwueze going at Bell. Chukwueze going at Bell. Going around Bell and trying to get on the outside. Good play from Bell. Jamaica's captain, Amari Bell. Ball is out for a corner kick. Quickly taken from Nigeria. Ball is back to Chukwueze. Chukwueze turning, trying to go inside, but the cross inside. Headed on. Ball is back with Chukwueze. Good ball. Sends across, heads out by the Reggae Boyz.
Chukwueze says sub. So Chukwueze says sub. The coach said, okay, sub. And him look around and say, where's the sub? And the assistant coach said, relax, coach.
Yeah, I mean, he called for the sub. He called for the sub a long time.
Yes, something's going on in the Nigeria.
And then it seems like he changed his mind. Corner kick. He's standing over to take the corner kick, though. Corner kick into the box. Headed out. Cleared by the Reggae Boyz. Heavy touch. Reggae Boyz. Oh my. Yo, see the man now. The man takes so long. That ball is supposed to one time behind and send Busy Atkinson. Here comes the number 10, Arduro. He sends it wide to Chukwueze. Going in the box, then trying to find a flip on. Headed out. Reggae Boyz.
Nice game.
Head
Yo,
up.
the number 10 need to go play volleyball.
Yo, he definitely have a hops, brother. He have hops.
That's the Nigerian Shamar Nicholson.
He have hops. Yo, by the way, is it strange that since Ravel entered the field, Jamaica under more pressure?
Wait, Ravel in the field?
I'm just saying. I mean, maybe I'm missing something, but 2 more subs getting ready for coach Eric Chile, and Reggae Boyz also getting a sub. Steve McLaren, Reggae Boyz coach, seems to be. Warner Brown on. So with Warner Brown on, that sends Malik Modesell into the midfield. John Russell is off. Reggae Boyz shouting at. Yeah, I would have balled, brother there. Marcus Gale that junior.
I hope that, because Marcus Gale was always taller.
BM, I would have balled, brother there. I shout instructions. I talked to Steve McLaren. And Marin Garden, we see Marin Garden. Who is that, brother? He's part of the coaching staff, 2 subs coming in for the Super Eagle. Very, very good deal by Samuel Chukwueze. Very, very good deal. Big up yourself, brother. Big up yourself. And he's coming in. Kalechi Iheanacho enters the business part of the thing. Yo, I mean, Nigeria side, Nigeria supposed to qualify for World Cup easy, brother. Of course, Nigeria in a bit of trouble to qualify for World Cup 2026. Reggae Boyz resume their World Cup qualification in a few weeks here. Nigeria's next World Cup qualifying game is in the fall, sitting in 3rd place in their qualifying group. Agu and Chukwueze off, Iheanacho and Omamechi on.
Good tackle, youth.
Yeah, good tackle. Isaac Hayden. Is this what, straight to PKs?
I think so.
BM says it looks like that Barley brother looks like Trevor Sinclair. Yeah, Trevor Sinclair. Appreciate it, BM. Ball into the box, taking by Shaquin Davis. And Trevor Sinclair is an assistant. Speaking of which, we have Reggae Girls Watch Along coming up on June 3rd, as the Hubert Busby troops will be under the microscope against Team USA.
They play Brazil tomorrow.
Who?
Jamaica.
No, I think that Brazil game off, you know.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I think the only game is the Reggae Girls, the US game. It's on the schedule, but they don't. Yeah, I think that's some sort of error going on. So. Yeah, the next game is the US game. My bad for giving wrong information. They play USA tomorrow, and then on June 3rd, and then June 29th they play England.
Oh.
Yeah. Call it for me. Talk to me. Talk to me, Junior. Early, final part of this thing. How you see it shaking out?
Nigeria, Jamaica is maintaining some threat, but Nigeria seems to be the team that going to score more than Jamaica.
Yeah.
But Jamaica is offering some threat going forward. It's not all one-way traffic, which is actually what keeping Jamaica in the game. Because of the threat that they possess, Nigeria is bombing down the field.
And so, I mean, this is a scenario where depth is coming into play, right? Now, Nigeria seems to have a deeper bench based on the names alone. Long throw into the arms of Shaquille Davis. Big up BM. Jamaica plays USA and England in June. Big up family. Reggae Girls, that is. Players.
Oh, that them on there.
How them people there?
Oh, isn't that the coach? Isn't that the coach? He was the coach Brighton.
I think he used to coach Ghana also. Yeah, man, I know you talk. Ball cut inside. Shot, youth! Good try.
A good shot. But what the coach name?
Sutton?
Sutton? Yeah, I think it's Sutton. And he did coach Brighton too, right?
Yeah, man. Sutton. Trying to remember the name.
It's Chris Sutton?
Chris Sutton, yes.
Or it's Chris Houghton?
Houghton. Chris Houghton. Houghton. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Houghton.
Yeah.
That's who that was, Chris Houghton.
I think he was coaching Ghana last, right?
He did coach Ghana, yeah. I guess he watched the Ghana Trinidad game first.
Well, maybe my look at work. Nigeria look a bit shaky. Eric Chelle, Nigeria's coach, probably on the hot seat with World Cup qualifiers. Steve McLaren look a bit shaky.
No, he doesn't.
Why we couldn't hire Chris Houghton? Why we hire Steve McLaren?
I was going to say, why not Chris Houghton over Steve McLaren? But Steve McLaren has done a good job so far, to be fair.
I guess he wasn't available at the time. Was he coaching Ghana at the time?
Maybe.
Because technically, there probably will be no Brighton success in its current form without the work that Chris Houghton did.
I agree.
To lead it, so.
And the way Brighton got rid of him, too, it wasn't.
Yeah. Here comes Nigeria on the attack again. We're approaching the 90th minute.
Both teams seem to serve to the fact that it's going to end 2-2.
Yeah. Reggae Boyz trying to just pack in here and just hold the line defensively and try to break on the counter.
Balling too far back.
Ball sent in. Ndidi with a shot and scooped it wide. Goal kick to the Reggae Boyz.
Yo, I'm just surprised at how Ndidi just look big to me. It just look.
Yeah. Cameraman, what you do? You just cut and then just cut with saw.
Yo, Ndidi, I used to think Ndidi was short.
No, it's a tall brother, man. Penalties. BM says penalties are fair way to settle this game. It basically see that both teams have work to do. Here comes cleaning out at the back. There, yellow card to Mason Holgate. And for his foul there on Ugechi, who's rolling
It's not that serious.
Yeah, man, you roll your foot in that man head, you know.
It's not that serious. Get up, man. Oh, sorry. No,
Ooh.
sorry. His
Oh,
ankle
but
did not.
but how Mason Holgate get the yellow and Richard King come to kick him on and I'm glad.
Oh, basically, will get pull him down.
I mean, Richard King kicked the man and I'm glad. And Mason Holgate got the yellow. Okay. Uche is limping. Boy, Busy Atkinson don't look like him get enough opportunities. Him no make. Dixon stood out. Busy Atkinson now do nothing for me right now.
Remember, Atkinson coming into the formation change. So one thing Atkinson showed that he is malleable.
Fair enough. This is true.
You know,
Yeah. Maybe the final attack, Junior, before penalties. Free kick tonight to the Super Eagles. Headed out by the Reggae Boyz. Trying to get around his player. Nigeria comes away with it. A poor touch there. Couldn't get it under control. Reggae Boyz then trying to break free. And headed out. Cephas haven't been involved with this formation change. Haven't really seen the ball. Trying to find Cephas's Malik. And couldn't get it.
That's it.
And all over. Ravel Morrison nothing play for Jamaica. Come on for the BBC field. I guess he's probably here to take penalties. So all them people them were clamor for Ravel. What did Ravel do in this ball game?
That Casey Palmer and John Russell did it.
Well, when Casey Palmer saw that he was getting sub, he did do something. So I don't even know. It's like you have two bugs who are just for possession. Unity Cup, Afro Sports Unity Cup, it's penalties time. Good showing by both teams. I think both teams have work to do. Nigeria, definitely with the concern with the World Cup qualifying situation. Nigeria sitting in third in the group. Top two advance to the next round. They have World Cup qualifiers coming up in the fall. I'm sure Coach Eric Chele will have some serious things to do after this. Steve McLaren World Cup qualifiers coming up next week for the Reggae Boyz, right? It's next week or is the week after?
I think next week, the 8th, right?
Reggae Boyz, give you the date. Reggae Boyz, Saturday. So next Saturday we're the same place. World Cup qualifiers watch along against British Virgin Islands. Reggae Boyz, good showing in the sense that this you didn't get your teeth kicked out by what I would consider a better team on paper. So penalties getting ready for the Reggae Boyz for both teams.
Coach I said 1 is black, 2 is black, 3. They might call the name and tell them shooting position.
Well, you know, say Richard King have to take a penalty. He might have to take the first one or the last or the number 5. But Richard King, he actually took the penalty in the game against Trinidad to win the game.
And took it confidently.
Yeah. Also took the penalty in the Jamaican Premier League final against Mount Pleasant for the victorious team, Cavalier, Richard King. You know, definitely has been good from the spot. All right, so after this thing finished, we are going to wrap up for a little bit. We are going to turn off the stream, and then we have to go start the next one for Champions League, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, regarding Ravel, it says BM says people still remember the teenager at Manchester United, Sir Alex praised. I think we have to come to the realization that Ravel is a player who watched his talent and wasted his talent and numerous opportunities.
Well said. Well
Yeah,
said.
man, that is not much. Somehow we are a whole fair play of the past. I think not only that, age has caught up to him. The game, the speed of the game is an issue for me. Because if Ravel can play, that means that the gold teeth Natty can play.
Yeah.
You know, say I was going to say something regarding the referee, but I'm not going to say it. I will leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone. Because the optics don't really look good right here, sir. Now. The referee does have a lot of power. and they have two teams.
They might beat him after the game.
Penalties getting ready. Football family, this is stress-free penalties, man. Them game don't mean nothing, Michelle. It's friendly games.
Jamaica has won the game, in my opinion. They have won in terms of respect, in terms of the way they played and how they represented themselves. They can feel good.
Yeah.
Go back on the plane, going home, getting ready for the Virgin Islands next week, thinking to themselves, we are ready.
Coach Eric Chelly getting his player hyped up, Super Eagles coach. Junior, how many of these players? Let's drop in a penalty prediction for me. Drop a prediction.
I think Jamaica going to miss 3 penalties.
So Jamaica will miss how many? 3?
I think so. I hope I'm wrong.
All right, so I actually have Nigeria missing about 3. Nigeria missing 3 and Jamaica missing 2. So Jamaica will win. Richard King up first. As we said, as predicted, he's got to take the first or the 5th penalty. He's probably the best penalty taker of the group.
And a perfect penalty.
Yeah, man. Perfect penalty. Richard King has been outstanding. Michelle said, why that sound like a loser's speech, so?
Hey, Michelle, of all the years of disappointment we go through with this team.
By the way, congrats to Chelsea, Michelle's team, for winning the conference.
Beating Real Betis.
Beating Real Betis. Not only they beat them bad.
Yeah, they carried the goat.
Kelechi Iheanacho of Nigeria for the Super Eagles.
Good penalty.
Yeah, man. So 1-1 in PK. Well, Kelechi a silence crowd. What am I doing? Silence crowd? I'm just...
Silencing the thoughts in his mind.
Who am I silence?
The thoughts in his mind.
Okay, I can't. No, that must be something he must send sign to somebody because he can't. And now he's hyping up his Super Eagles fans. Alright. Yo, Shaquille Davis, come out that way, because you can't. We just saw you in Mount Pleasant goal in a PK shootout. They never see a one.
Ain't that? You might kick with this now.
Isaac Hayden up next for the Reggae Boyz. Very good penalty from Isaac Hayden. And goalkeeper Novelli is just as bad with penalties as Shaquille Davis.
Yeah, go. Oh, what kind of dive that?
Yo, we might be there. Yo, we might be here all day.
Leading up to the Champions League kickoff.
All right, Moses Simon up next. Let's see if Shaquille Davis can do a thing.
The answer is no.
And the football family, I saw Shaquille Davis a while in the Jamaica Premier League, and that's it. And that's 2-2 in the PKs. As goalkeepers are not even close so far. Yo, I'm gonna get diving practice here, brother. Yo! And Ravel is up next for the Reggae Boyz.
Lord of mercy.
As long as you put it on target, you will score.
Here we go, over the bar.
As long as you put it on target, you will score. Ravel Morrison next. And he scored. Actually, Stanley Nabuele did make the correct dive this time. 3-2 Reggae Boyz lead.
But he dived with his hand short. No, if he had extended his hand, he saves it.
Yeah, he never expect him to wait till he passed. Then there's a lot of emotions in this game. Both sets of fans really into this thing, you know. Oh, he might miss. Number 10 will miss. Oh, Arokadere of Nigeria, he will miss.
Yeah, right. Team kicking it over the bar.
Yeah, man, he's missed. Shaquille and Davis will get the opportunity. Oh, no. He's like, shut the hell up. He did not miss. It's 3-3 in PK's family.
We might have to wait till the goalkeepers kick a miss.
Yeah, we're going to be here for a while, family.
Because Shaquille have no chance of saving that. I don't even know why dive.
And now it's Busy Atkinson.
No, why Bavana a elbow strap? Why back kick with the ball then?
Nah, man, come on. Again, as long as you put it on target, you're good. The goalkeeper, the goalkeeper, you're not going to worry.
Lord of mercy.
And there we go. We're doing Busy Atkinson. Kicks it over the bar, hit the post. Nigerian leads.
Oh, the commercial I come from. Skip.
Yeah. Nigerian lead. No, all right, Shaquille and Davis. Now you need to save something.
Save what?
Oh. Not even close. Goal there from Nigeria's number 13.
God meant that. Jamaica missing the next penalty.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's number 13, Ayemachi, with the goal there. Nigeria now with the lead. Jamaica must score the next one.
No, not really.
Amari Bell, right? This is the last one for the Reggae Boyz, isn't it?
No. We have one more.
No, they have one more. Okay, Reggae Boyz.
No!
No, yeah, Busy. This is the last one for the Reggae Boyz. Yeah.
No, we have one more.
This is our fifth penalty, brother.
Oh,
Panenka.
No, this
Huh?
if Nigeria. Oh yeah,
Nigeria
right.
scored and win.
Yeah, Nigeria. You're right.
Yeah, cause Busy miss.
Sorry.
Man fly all the way go from Jamaica go England and miss penalty, brother. Very cool penalty though by Amari Bell. Big up yourself, family. Big up. Uche taking the last penalty for Nigeria. The phones are out.
This brother look like a highly back man, you know.
Where's the Junior? Call it now.
I want to kick it wide.
Let's see here from Uche. And that's it, family. He scores. Nigeria victorious in the Unity Cup. Big up to Super Eagles, 5-4 on PK. And a lot of vibes in the stand. Now them are clown the Jamaican fans them. Yo, security! Security, make sure to separate them, you know.
But hey, you know security going, sir? How can I tell the difference?
Yeah, but look on the security, they are trying to separate them, the brother them from in front of the fans. So I go busy. Busy Atkinson, so I go. Hopefully you grow from this family. So I go. Reggae Boyz. Good outing for the Reggae Boyz. Good outing for Nigeria, the Super Eagles. Both teams getting ready for more meaningful football games.
Forget about Busy Atkinson. Talk to the goalkeeper. 5 chances and you don't get close to 1?
Brethren, I'm going to tell you something good. Shaquille Davis, we just watch him. We just watch Shaquille Davis in the goal for Mount Pleasant in the Jamaican Premier League penalty shootout. And a ball must say I'll go through him salad. There was a ball, him dive to the right and the man kick it down the middle and the man, we say, oh, him not save that. Him could have kicked the ball and save it. So, congrats to the Super Eagles. Penalties, and this a goalkeeper strong point.
Big up Chiquiz. Chiquiz said, I believe Nigeria won the game. I said it at the start.
Yeah, man. Congrats. Big up.
Please like and subscribe. BM says, Manchester United and Reggae Boyz. My heart cannot take it. Big up Fabi Frado. El Pistoleros, the hush busy.
All right, family. Final thoughts before we take take a break, a much needed break. We have another 30 or 40 minutes or so break before we kick off another stream for the Champions League final.
Yeah. And big up, and congrats to the Super Eagles. Also, congrats to Jamaica. Jamaica had a successful Unity Cup. We saw what we needed to see. I think Steve McLaren now has some homework. I think Steve McLaren now has some very difficult decisions to make because there is no right answer.
Yeah, hold on, Junior, sorry. BM just said goalkeeping is not Davis' strong point, period. The man's Sorry. Give me final synopsis and your final wrap the family.
Steve McLaren has a lot of homework to do. And there's no right answer to the decision. There can only be a right outcome and a wrong outcome. So whatever decision you make, Steve McLaren, you better beat Rich's Virgin Islands convincingly Saturday, and you better beat Guatemala. That, at the end of the day, that better be the outcome from your decision. I'm talking about your starting lineup or your 11 that you're going to run out there. You better make the right decision.
My final thoughts on the football game from both perspectives. First, looking at the Nigerian side of things. Junior, I don't know if you want to chime in from Nigeria perspective later after me. Or you want to go there?
Oh, go ahead.
From the Nigeria perspective, important win, but in the totality of things, it's just more minutes for this team. More minutes for Eric Charlie. Nigeria is in a spot about in World Cup qualifiers, 2026 World Cup qualifiers. Missing Ademola Lookman and Victor Osimhen and a few other pieces. I think this is a good outing for them, good tournament for them. Because not only did they beat the Reggae Boyz, but they also beat Ghana in another competitive game. So I think from the Super Eagles standpoint, valuable minutes for the group. No, they focus on World Cup qualifiers. They have a game against Russia, another important friendly game. But they must start getting things together because they need help to get to World Cup 2026. As for the Reggae Boyz, defeat on the day, but overall, defeat on penalties on the day, but overall, I think it's a successful trip. Successful from the vantage point that You saw valuable, important contribution from Kaim Dixon and Cephas. Now, the question is, how much more data does the coach need to then start making those tough decisions? How much more data does the coach need before you bench a Damari Gray or a Leon Bailey? Because I think you have enough data to say Kaim Dixon, Kaim Dixon and Ronaldo Cephas warrants more playing time in the upcoming games. I.e., British Virgin Islands World Cup qualifier, I'm starting them. I am starting them. World Cup qualifier, an important game against supposedly inferior competition. Roll them out, let them play, and see how it goes. As for the midfield, still work to be done. I am not certain where I'm going with the Reggae Boyz midfield, but at the end of the day, tournament is an important step in the right direction. Much work, but defensively, Dexter Lambegisa right back, still questions, but Shaquille Davis, bug. Talk to me about your Nigerian assessment.
But for my Nigerian assessment, knowing that Adamani Lukman will be there, knowing that Victor Osimhen will be there, Nigeria has shown that they have the ability to create chances. And they will create chances that more talented options will put away. So they don't have any problems going forward. But their defense on the wing, if I am, even though they beat Ghana, I forget about Africa. I think they're going to make it to the World Cup. If I am a team in the World Cup and I'm looking at a game like this, I know I can get joy against Nigeria going down the wings. And the reality is, if a Turkish league player that went missing during his time at the club can run at Nigeria and be so effective, then imagine what the higher paid players will do. So Nigeria do have a defensive problem. To be fair, Ndidi had a decent game, but I cannot recall a moment where I would say that he was taking over the midfield. And that's also a problem for me. So Nigeria has some defensive problems down on the flanks. They also have a central midfield problem as well. I think age might be catching up to him, maybe, but they need to shore up the middle of the field because Casey Palmer and John Russell, especially in the second half when Jamaica changed the formation, they got too much joy running at Nigeria at the middle of the field.
Yeah, man. Run through some of the comments. Make we take ourselves here a little bit. Let's also give the family the next games for the respective teams, and as we get the schedule of family.
Yeah, so BM asking, he said he doesn't understand how Cover didn't get any a minute in this tournament. But
very good point. There's no way. And that doesn't make any sense to me. Are you going to call somebody in a friendly game scenario and not play as a midfielder? But Ravel Morris not get game. So that means are you evaluating talent, or you already have your mindset?
On Cover, I think the mind is already set.
Oh. Then why call him? Nigeria next game, they will play Russia Friday at 1 p.m. in a friendly game. Then they have meaningful World Cup qualifiers September window against Rwanda. And they will also play big bad South Africa and Lesotho in October. That's their World Cup window. Nigeria sitting in Group B, Group C, sitting in 4th position. Top 2 advance to the next round. So Nigeria sitting in 4th position in Group B, Group C on 7 points. As you can see, the Nigerian record for the last 5 games have not been good. So them, very important. Try to get some momentum with this team and get them back on the road. So Coach Eric Chile has work to do. As for the Reggae Boyz,
Step forward.
step forward. Let's get the Reggae Boyz schedule up here. Reggae Boyz next game is on Saturday, 3 p.m. Against British Virgin Island. We'll do a watch along again. This is a World Cup qualifier. And then also on June 10th against Guatemala at 10 p.m. At 7 p.m. June 10th against Guatemala at 7 p.m. We'll do a watch along for both of those games. World Cup qualifier standing for the Reggae Boyz. Reggae Boyz sitting in Group E, of course, in CONCACAF. Second on goal difference to Guatemala. Top two will advance to the next round. So they're sitting pretty good to go to the next round where the real Gideon start. Any other comments you want to highlight before we take ourselves, family? And by the way, I was doing this and didn't shrink the screen.
Come on, but I eat that. I take a break. I will forward back for Champions League final in about 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, Champions League final, family. Big up. Salute to all the Super Kings family. Big Super Eagles family. Super Kings. Big up to all the Nigerian fans. Salute to all the Reggae Boyz fans. Big up yourself and all the new subscribers. Welcome. Champions League in what? 250?
Yeah, 250.
250.